All right. When I was a child, I loved rice pudding. And I haven't had really good rice pudding for a long time. Nothing like I did when I was a child. And the idea of rice pudding and coffee was just dreamy, delectable for me. So I found a wonderful recipe in The Joys of Jewish Cooking, which is almost an anachronism or a misnomer. And it was a recipe for rice pudding with raisins. Rice pudding has to have raisins in it in order to be good.
Is that what they call the raison d'entrée?
The raison d'entrée.
Or the entree is rice pudding.
Yes, and this
Right,
rice pudding
so raison,
had
the
recipe had a quart and a half of milk. I used 2% milk because I didn't want to get too fat, and only needed a cup of rice because, as my wife explained to me, rice explodes when you're baking
That could be
it.
dangerous.
And exactly right. And the raisins are not put in until after the milk and the rice has cooked and has baked for an hour and a half. And of course, you have to add.
Where do you bake it?
In the oven. In the oven.
That
and,
must be a sensitive.
Yes.
thing.
And in addition, yes, Bella did not have any of the rice pudding. But in addition to the milk and the sugar, there was also nutmeg and cinnamon, and one of the secret ingredients was a mace.
You mean like the spray stuff for criminals?
Yes, I guess it's
Like
not
they have
available
on
since
CNN when the news isn't on?
Since it's in clubs now. That's what
Yeah.
my wife said. So I could not find any mace to add them, which is apparently some part of the nutmeg. But when I had it initially, it was interesting because it was still so milky, but if you put it on the stove for a while and let it congeal, I guess that's the right word, congeal, it got to the right texture. The raisins were in it. We added it after an hour and a half, and it was superb. It was the joy of childhood eating, and I finished, it was serving for 6, and I finished it in 2.5 days at various times.
I see.
It was a great memory and a great experience.
See, I wanted
eating
to change the configuration of this, but I don't know how to do it.
Okay, all right, stop.
So, oh, thank God.
Yeah.